park and follow the directional signs to the first level North Car Park at the muster point. Secondary evacuation route. Exit west through Belmont Saloon, exit doors down the emergency staircase on your left, and follow directional signs to the muster point on the employees' roadway. At the evacuation assembly point, you will stand by for further instructions from our risk management department, who will account for all participants together with the organizers of this event. You will not be allowed to re-enter the building until the all-clear signal has been given by the fire services or our risk management department. I do hope that your time spent here would be meaningful and uneventful. We wish all a very pleasant, safe, and productive event.
Thank you very much for your full attention. Welcome to the official launch of Destination Trinidad's new website. Please let us stand for the national anthem of our Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua Regrello. We now ask that you remain standing for a word of prayer.
Almighty God, we thank you for today. We thank you for life. We thank you for health. We thank you for strength. Almighty God, we ask your blessings upon the proceedings today. And Father, at the end of the day, that what we do here is not just for our benefit, for the benefit of our nation and our various tourism partners. Father, we ask your blessings upon each life here today. And we ask your blessings upon everything that we'll be doing today. And we commend all our proceedings. We ask our blessings upon our beautiful nation. And we give you praise and thanks. Amen.
Amen. You may now be seated.
Good morning and welcome to the launch of Destination Trinidad, the only place to be. Trinidad and Tobago, wonders of this world, listen to our story. Come let me take you to a place where every step I take, every step that I take, the earth rejoices as the drums of every nation play. Rim dim, dim dim, dim dim. Come let me take you to a place where every step I take, the earth rejoices as the drums of every nation play. Their rhythm up into the air, keep time as people everywhere, all joined together living in harmony, singing as we toil, play, dance and dream, unveiling our great destiny, all smiling and painting this Caribbean sea. And when you hear that sweet pan play from inside, biddy bum 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 ba day, put your hands up. I want to ask you right now, everybody here, to please put your right hand up and wave it. I believe you and me, we are the wonders of this world. I believe it's all how we that make up the wonders of. If you believe in Trinidad and Tobago, pump with me. Let's go. Hey, sing ay ay yo, sing ay ay yo, sing ay ay yo. Trinidad and Tobago, sing ay ay yo, sing ay ay yo. Desh mera rangila, my colorful country. Desh mera rangila, desh mera rangila. follow me, right? We're going down, then up. Hey! Sing ay-ay-yo, sing ay-ay-yo, sing ay-ay-yo. We are the wonders of this world. Sing ay-ay-yo, sing ay-ay-yo, sing ay-ay-yo. Destination Trinidad. Sing ay, ay, yo. Thank you.
Senator the Honorable Randall Mitchell, Minister of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. Mr. Neil Waters, Acting Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization. Mr. Howard Chinley, Chairman of Tourism Trinidad Limited. Mrs. Esther Innes, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, and other executives from the ministry. Mrs. Heidi Alert, Acting Chief Executive Officer of Tourism Trinidad Limited, and other executives of Tourism Trinidad Limited. Mr. Hassel Tom, President of the Trinidad Hotels, Restaurants and Tourism Association. Ms. Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zap Water Communications Incorporated. Partners of the tourism industry, members of the media, and our virtual viewing audience, good morning. What a wonderful way to start our proceedings today, our ceremony today with Nival Chetlal doing wonders of the world. Let's get a round of applause for Nival once again. Sometimes we just don't take the time to appreciate our home and the beauty that is Trinidad. My name is Hans Devines, and indeed I have the honor of being a Master of Ceremonies today for this morning's event. Tourism Trinidad Limited. Today, we celebrate the launch of their website. Tourism Trinidad is the implementation agency of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. They will be heralding a new milestone today, an innovative and cutting-edge international marketing website for Destination Trinidad. And we are so excited to finally share this product to all and sundry. It is now my pleasure to invite Mrs. Heidi Alert, Acting Chief Executive Officer of Tourism Trinidad, to bring you warm words of welcome. Please put your hands together as we welcome Mrs. Alert.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Hans. And what an amazing performance. I want to give a special and warm welcome to Senator the Honorable Randall Mitchell, our Minister of Tourism, Culture, and the Arts, Mr. Neil Walters, Acting Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Mr. Howard Chinley, our Chairman of Tourism Trinidad Limited, Mr. Brian Lewis, our Director of Tourism Trinidad Limited, Mrs. Esther Innes, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and the Arts. Sorry for the mouthful on some of these. To Mr. Hassel Tom, President of the THRTA, Ms. Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zap Water Communications, our tourism partners, members of the media, and our virtual viewing audience from both near and far. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And it really is my distinct and absolute pleasure to welcome you to the launch of this destination website. One of my favorite authors, Brandon Sanderson, once wrote that the most important step in a journey is always the next one, the next right step. Not the last, not the first, but the big question is, how do we keep moving and building momentum forward? Today, it's a big step as we launch our destination website. In the midst of unprecedented adversity in the form of a global pandemic, this launch is a strong statement of hope. and an investment into our future. Based on 2019 statistics from the World Travel and Tourism Council, tourism and hospitality accounted for 8.5% of employment in Trinidad and Tobago. That's roughly 1 in every 12 persons that were employed through tourism. While 2020 has proven to be a year that turned everyone and everything on its head, tourism still serves as a sector that is ripe with opportunity for entrepreneurship and community impact. The development of the Destination Trinidad website is a critical marketing pillar, and it's been a journey. This website is original, unique, and authentic, just like the destination itself. I am also extremely proud of what you see as a finished product is the result of a cumulative effort from many hands. I'm not jumping to the vote of thanks just yet that you'll hear at the end, but I do want to kickstart things by thanking the team, especially those at Tourism Trinidad. It's been tireless efforts from both the staff as well as the board for helping to make this a reality. So we will continue to monitor, expand, advance this website, making it more accessible, more user-friendly, more helpful to our stakeholders, and more useful for locals and visitors alike. And we look forward to the continued partnership and contributions from our stakeholders and towards the continuous development expansion. After all, it takes a village. So whether you're looking for exciting eco-adventures, fantastic festivals, captivating cultural immersion, or a little bit of everything, there's always something to find and to do in sweet, sweet Trinidad. And you'll find all this and more on our website, visittrinidad.tt. So without further ado, let us continue to celebrate this momentous occasion. And I truly thank you for joining us on this journey.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Alert. We look forward to seeing that website shortly. Our next speaker that is going to step to the stage, he is the managing director of several companies in the oil and gas, entertainment, and media industries. In the year 2000, he won the Entrepreneurship of the Year Award from Ernst & Young in tourism. He's the chairman of Tourism Trinidad Limited. Please put your hands together for Mr. Howard Chinley.
Good morning, everyone. Said good morning. All right. The Honorable Minister of Tourism, Culture, and the Arts, my dear friend, the Honorable Randall Mitchell, Mr. Neil Walters, Acting Secretary General of the CTO, Caribbean Tourism Organization, Mrs. Esther Innes, Acting Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, and other executives from the ministry, Mrs. Heidi Alert, our acting CEO of Tourism Trinidad Limited, and other executives of Tourism Trinidad, Mr. Hassel Tom, President of the Trinidad Hotel, Restaurant and Tourism Association, Mrs. Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zapwater Communications, partners of the tourism industry, members of the media, and all of the audience on viewing here today. It is really indeed my pleasure to officiate the launch of the Destination Trinidad website amidst these extremely difficult times that the world is experiencing. I just wanted to take this moment this morning to empathize with members of the tourism industry, our hoteliers, our tour operators, our travel agents, in experiencing this downturn in our industry for a pandemic for which we never expected. However, we continue to persist. As you know, it is not only in Trinidad that is experiencing this downturn, but certainly the tourism, the travel and entertainment industry worldwide. You just have to look at what's been happening to the airline industry, the cruise ship industry, entertainment, bars, restaurants have all experienced this downturn and this devastation in the economy. And for those, I wish to personally empathize with them and to let them know that we understand what they're going through. And as someone in the private sector and members of my family and friends who are in the hotel industry and entertainment, it has surely been a difficult period. However, I have also noted with great interest the changes that are taking place because of the pandemic, and in some cases, an improvement, for which we have seen new norms being stay at home, work from home, conference calling by using Zoom or Microsoft Teams. Just remember, always put the mic off. I made that mistake once. That was a joke. Work from home, we see virtual schooling. My son is on virtual school right now. We're experiencing online shopping and all of these new changes as a result of the pandemic, which clearly emphasizes the importance of the internet on online. So when the TTL, together with the CEO and management, indicated that we are enhancing and improving the website, I said that certainly is the right direction, seeing that everyone is online and that our projection of our culture and who we are can clearly be displayed on this new website. So again, good morning. And it is a harsh reality that I'm sure we can all agree that the face of tourism has changed amid the unprecedented incursion into our daily lives of the COVID-19 pandemic. How we respond and adapt collectively today will shape not just the tourism industry, but the economy for years to come. Against this background, Tourism Trinidad Limited has had to keep abreast of changing technology and communication needs to ensure that Destination Trinidad remain top of mind in the international marketplace. In fulfillment of our strategic mandate to lead and facilitate the marketing and promotion of Destination Trinidad, Tourism Trinidad embarked on an ambitious program to redesign its website to make it more user-friendly and highly competitive. The new Destination Trinidad website is modern, sleek, easy to navigate, and provides all the information necessary to plan your visit. But what is different, really unique about the www.visittrinidad.tt website is that it provides visitors with an array of authentic experiences whilst in our beautiful island. Around the world, people are increasingly searching for authentic experiences. Today's travelers is quite unlike the traveler of yesteryear that simply wanted to come to warm weather destinations for sun, sea, and sand, with minimal interaction with the local communities. Increasingly, travelers across lifestyle wants to come to destinations and be wowed by the welcoming embrace of indigenous festivals and traditions, and nature and build wonders. They want to engage with the communities in the areas they visit and contribute to their responsible and sustainable development. Trinidad is a place where business meets pleasure, where hard work and relaxation finds a creative compromise, and where passion for both are never scarce. Our people and our culture are just as much of an experience as our topographical wonders. A website alone will not begin to set us apart in the competitive tourism environment. Service excellence and meticulous attention to the needs of our customer are what will make the difference, especially in a COVID-19 scared world, where the traveler is fearful and requires constant reassurance. It is for this very reason that Tourism Trinidad has partnered with the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, and COSTAT to deliver the prerequisite training in COVID-19 health and safety training to transport operators, tourist attractions, hotels, tour operators, and food and beverage facilities to prepare for when the time becomes appropriate to reopen borders and once again welcome visitors. At this time, we must act decisively to restore travel confidence in a safe and responsible manner. Tourism Trinidad has also begun rolling out wider tourism business resilience training to the sector that will give Destination Trinidad an edge in the marketing activities. Furthermore, we have been working with CAFA to promote the online tourism health information system that will make successful tourism organizations eligible to receive the Caribbean Travel Health Assurance stamp, adding yet another layer of assurance to travelers about our commitment to their health and safety. The advantage of this health assurance stamp is that it provides measurable and verifiable recognition that tourism business are implementing the recommended proactive COVID-19 health monitoring and safety measures and is therefore an excellent marketing tool. While borders are not yet open, Tourism Trinidad launched in July 2020 its Sweet Sweet Trinidad Staycation campaign in collaboration with some 30 accommodations and tour operators. Running as a digital campaign on Stay TNT social media handles, the Staycation campaign also has a powerful tourism education and awareness component. Whilst we do not expect domestic consumption to completely fill the void left by international travel, we are optimistic the domestic tourism campaign is somewhat cushioning the impact. Already we have witnessed an uptick in our citizenry eagerness to go on road trips to explore new destinations right here in Trinidad. In closing, permit me to thank all our stakeholders, our minister, for their earnest collaboration and partnership on the redesigned Destination Trinidad website. I encourage the public and our viewing audience to log on to www.visittrinidad.tt and provide us with feedback as we strive to improve our communication with the outside world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chinley. And that address really highlighted some of the insights and the operations that Tourism Trinidad have been up to, especially during COVID-19. And one of the things that he mentioned, which is so true, we see so many of our citizens going to our different tourist destinations, and it may not be the answer at present, but at least it's cushioning the blow. Another thing that he stressed on is, make sure you take off your mic in the Zoom meeting, all right? All too often, many of us get caught up by that. And we have a wide and growing virtual audience this morning. So right now, we get ready to go across to someone who is in our virtual room. He actually is the acting Secretary General of, oh my gosh, technology gets us sometimes. Technology just got me there, guys. I'm completely sorry. All right, let me get back to where I was, all right? He is the acting Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization. He oversees the CTO's operations and leads the organization's initiatives to strengthen tourism's role as a major contributor to the economic development of the Caribbean. He joined the CTO in 2000 as an accountant in the Finance and Resource Management Department. And he has worked in several departments over the years. A certified professional accountant, he holds a bachelor's degree in accounting and a master's degree in banking and finance from the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill campus. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Neil Walters.
Good morning. I want to say thank you to Tourism Trinidad Limited for inviting the Caribbean Tourism Organization to be a part of this virtual launch of a redesigned Destination Trinidad website. At the CTO, we recognize the fact that we live in an age where information is key. everyone is tuned into information in some form or the other, whether it is the traditional print and broadcast media or digital media, as with this website. We all use information to inform our choices and enhance our lives. Within the last 12 months, we have become increasingly aware of the value of information and, more importantly, timely, concise, relevant, and accurate information as we navigated the COVID 19 pandemic. Indeed, this pandemic has thrust our normal activities into the realm of a new normal, and we have found it necessary to relearn how we function on a daily basis. In this new normal, destinations must provide easy access to the additional information travelers now need when planning a vacation. Specific information on health related matters can be a game changer in a way it probably never was before. Information about the health and safety of your destination must be woven into your marketing program. A website such as this one brings all the relevant information to each potential traveler's fingertips and makes decisions easier. As we seek to rebuild the tourism sector in the region, our resilience will be demonstrated by our responses to the needs of the traveler as tempered by the effects of the pandemic. This redesigned Destination Trinidad website is a key step in making your sector ready to once again welcome visitors to your shores. And it demonstrates Trinidad's commitment to ensuring an informed, safe, and healthy visitor experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Acting General Secretary. Let's get a round of applause for Mr. Walters once again. And he is one of three stalwarts in the regional and international tourism industry that we'll be hearing from this morning. Our next speaker is a tourism communications strategist and public relations consultant, bringing more than 20 years of tourism industry know-how and experience managing and executing results-driven destination campaigns. Within Zapwater, she's known for her integral marketing communications expertise, strategic planning, and developing and managing award-winning campaigns for a unique blend of clients such as Visit Finland, Grenada Tourism Authority, Slovenia Tourist Board, Anguilla, and Cayo Esperanto, to name a few. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zapwater Communications.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer D. Johnson, Vice President at Zapwater Communications. Thank you so very much for extending this amazing invitation to me and Zapwater Heidi. It is my pleasure to be part of the highly anticipated virtual launch of Tourism Trinidad's website. We have seen a significant industry shift, and Zapwater is proud to have been instrumental in converting integrated strategies into best practices for destination marketing, especially during our current climate. In the beginning, we talked about the new normal. However, now we have turned that corner, and the normal is no longer new. It just is. As stewards responsible for developing and strengthening the awareness of the destination, the website is the most powerful tool in the arsenal. The sustainability of the global and more acutely regional tourism industry hinges on consumer confidence and trust, which is why having a fully integrated website, one that accurately captures the cultural fabric, the distinctly unique experiences of the destination, while at the same time managing visitor expectations and providing the most up-to-date travel advisories is essential to a destination successfully navigating the challenges at hand. And with that, we at Zapwater are delighted to see that Tourism Trinidad has executed a website that really excellently blurs those lines between education and entertainment, truly engaging your target audiences about the Trinidad experience, giving inspiration that will mobilize would-be travelers to take action. We have found through our research here at Zapwater that niche market-focused destinations like Trinidad have an opportunity to make an impact on an industry once overly cluttered, now grappling with uncertainty. On behalf of the team here at Zapwater, we would like to congratulate Tourism Trinidad for a job well done and wish you all the great success moving forward. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for being a part of today's ceremony. Our next speaker, a proud son of the soil. He's the president of the Trinidad Hotels, Restaurants, and Tourism Association. And he's also the general manager of Cara Suites in San Fernando. With more than 15 years of experience in the hospitality and tourism industry, he has extensive knowledge and expertise covering a wide range of tourism disciplines. We welcome virtually the Chief Executive Officer of Trinidad Hotels, Restaurants, and Tourism Association, Mr. Hassel Tom.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. With all protocols being observed, it's indeed a pleasure to be part of this morning's launch of the Tourism Trinidad's destination website, Destination Trinidad. Very long in the making, but better late than never, and very timely taken into consideration what the global traveling public is experiencing of having to stay at home, stay indoors so they can stay safe. I am really very pleased knowing that Tourism Trinidad Limited has actually brought us to the door when, in a very timely fashion, as Trinidad and Destination Trinidad at that is now on par with the rest of our Caribbean partners in having an interactive website that showcases in very, very, very uniquely smart snippets of what Destination Trinidad has to offer. In today's COVID-19 world, where the most you see is someone's eyes, the benefit of that for us is that through the eyes, you can tell exactly what someone is feeling, if they're happy, if they're sad. And for us, this website is the eyes to Trinidad destination and the many, many elements that can attract visitors to our shores. That's barring the reopening of our international borders. But it's the start of, I hope, many other elements that can help our destination. And it is really, really welcome, I know, by our board of directors or membership and the staff at Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad Hotels, Restaurant, Tourism Association. And we look forward to the other rollouts, such as the brand and all other capacity building initiatives, such as that was launched with CAFA. And I know there are more in the making, that we can collaborate, as we have advocated for this for a very long time. And it's very pleasing and humbling to see that it has come to the fore. And I hope it's the start of many more to come. And we are there to collaborate with the Tourism Trinidad Limited at every step of the way going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tom. We have now come to the signal event, the heralding of the new Destination Trinidad website. We present to you www.visittrinidad.tt.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Stop for a while and let's explore the brand new, easy-to-use Visit Trinidad website. You will find loads of information to help you plan your next trip to Trinidad, whether for business or pleasure, or maybe a bit of both. The site provides all you need to know for travel advisories and travel tips to ensure your visit is smooth and safe. You'll find various types of accommodation and advice on how to get around while you're here. One click on the Things to Do icon, and you will find a wide range of exciting activities, including hiking, chasing waterfalls, taking a tour of a cocoa plantation or a rum distillery, watch a cricket match, try some doubles, or even learn to play our national musical instrument, the steel pan. Or perhaps do some wildlife spotting. You'll even find info on our beautiful sister isle of Tobago. Take a browse through our calendar of events. 365 days of things to see and do in Trinidad. There's a special page for business travelers with details on conferences and meeting facilities. But guess what? Even before you get here, you can get a taste with our 360-degree tours. Let's take a walk through the famous Bamboo Cathedral. The brand new Visit Trinidad website is loaded with information, photos, videos, and details to help you plan a memorable trip to Trinidad. However, if for any reason you need assistance while online, chat live with one of our friendly and knowledgeable chatroom staff. Don't just dream about it. Plan your trip today. Log on visittrinidad.tt to visit Sweet, Sweet Trinidad.
Really deserves a bigger round of applause than that. I mean, just looking on from my perspective, honestly, you're all very impressive. I mean, the fact that you can take those tours online, the fact that you can know all of the activities happening is simply amazing, simply effective. And we know when things change, it will definitely augur into an increase in visitors into Trinidad and Tobago. Well, after hearing about Tourism Trinidad Limited's new exciting website, visit trinidad.tt. I'm sure you all online in our virtual audience can't wait to check it out. I know some of you all are probably on the site right now just listening to us in the background. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce and welcome to the podium this morning an entrepreneur and attorney at law who also graduated with a distinction in the International Master of Business Administration from the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business at the University of the West Indies. Please put your hands together as I welcome to the podium our Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Senator the Honorable Randall Mitchell.
Thank you very much, Hans. And I feel quite diminished coming up after the presentation of our very new destination website. Please give a round of applause to all the members of the Tourism Trinidad Limited for producing such a brilliant website. Let me recognize first Chairman of the Tourism Trinidad Limited, my friend, Mr. Howard Chinley, Acting Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, Mrs. Esther Innes, Mr. Brian Lewis of the TTOC and board member of Tourism Trinidad Limited, Acting CEO, Ms. Heidi Alert, Acting Secretary General of the CTO, Mr. Neil Walters, Chief Executive Officer, Trinidad Hotels, Restaurant and Tourism Association, Mr. Hassel Thumb, Vice President ZAP Water Communications, Ms. Jennifer Johnson, all other stakeholders who are joining us here virtually, special invitees, local, regional, and international media. A very good morning to you all. And I want to join with the chairman before going into my address in extending our empathy to all the tourism stakeholders. We understand that we're in a very, very difficult time in the tourism sector, culture and the arts as well, but the tourism sector is particularly hard hit, and we extend our empathy. But allow me to answer a question that is repeatedly asked in the face of this COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting fallout. And that is, what is the ministry's plan going forward? And I sought to give an answer to this question first in my budget presentation, and I will give that answer here today, because the chairman, as the chairman of Tourism Trinidad Limited, spoke a bit about it in detail. And the first is that the ministry, along with TTL, we're working with the Ministry of Health, along with CARFA, in developing our health protocols, preparing for the reopening in the face of this COVID-19 pandemic. We are in the process of rolling out very comprehensive hygiene standards for all our stakeholders in the sector. Secondly, we have and will continue to place emphasis on domestic tourism. We feel that in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic and with the closure of our borders, domestic tourism, Trinidad and Tobago, is our newest and most exotic destination. And you heard the chairman speak a little about it with our Stay TNT and Sweet Trinidad campaigns. And thirdly, we will continue with our destination development program, which is where the launch of this website is most significant for developing our tourism product going forward. And as we launch this website, I can't help but think about the short walk from the elevator at Tower C, where the Ministry of Tourism is located, to my office. And on the way to my office, you must pass mounds and mounds of promotional material. Promotional material in the form of pamphlets, in the form of booklets, in the form of DVDs. And I can't help but think that in a time prior, how much money the Trinidad and Tobago taxpayer would have had to pay in marketing the destination for such small marketing reach. And now, with this just this one website, marketing and promotional material, all those mounds of marketing and promotional material can now be found in just one repository in digital format. And this fits most squarely with government's digitization push. We know that when it comes to planning a trip and when searching for things to do on that trip, the platform of choice is a destination website. This Visit Trinidad website will now become one of the most valuable tools and one of the first touch points in the customer journey when making that decision to travel. When visiting this website, travelers are expected to find correct, trustworthy, and practical information designed to inspire and capture hearts and minds. This website is designed to be the window to the beautiful island of Trinidad and its fun-loving people, and provide the first brand experience that focuses on the niches of business tourism, event tourism, sport tourism, and ecotourism. The Visit Trinidad website, now up and running, follows Visit Tobago website in marketing and promoting both destinations, and we expect both to stand out in a very competitive tourism industry. In addition to our destination marketing, in terms of destination development, we are also seeking to improve airlift. And presently, we are in discussions with a couple of airlines who have expressed interest in flying to Tobago as well as Trinidad when the world moves to open up in a post-COVID-19 world. We also continue to maintain and develop our sites and attractions in anticipation of receiving our international visitors when the borders reopen, and as well to cater to our local citizens, our locals, exploring the island of Trinidad and Tobago. So in closing, I say to our locals and to our regional and international visitors, the island of Trinidad awaits you. It is an island unlike any other island in the world. We have so much to offer with our culture, our warmth, and our energy. Take out your calendars, make your plans, and come visit us when we reopen and when it is safe to do so. We cannot wait to welcome you. To those at Tourism Trinidad Limited, chairman, members of the board, and everyone else who worked to make this website a reality, I say congratulations. It is vivid, it is beautiful, and it is a brilliant window to Destination Trinidad. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for providing insight into the government's vision for the growth of the tourism sector here in Trinidad. One of the things that we have in this country is our shared diversity. It is now time to celebrate that diversity. We introduce to you the Suzanne Mohip Dance Company. Let's keep the applause for the Suzanne Moab Dance Company. Such a touching dance number. We'll have our vote of thanks up next, but we want to remind members of the media to please stick around because we actually have the drawing of our door prize very soon. And trust me, it's one that you would want to stick around for. We now welcome Manager of Research, Strategy and Marketing of Tourism Trinidad Limited. Please put your hands together for Mr. Ryan Darcy.
Thank you so much, Hans, for the introduction. Super tough to follow such an amazing performance. Thank you so much, ladies, for a brilliant, brilliant performance. By the way, Hans, I love that jacket. Good morning again, everyone. As we wrap up, I'd like to welcome once more Senator the Honorable Randall Mitchell, Minister of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. I'd also like to welcome Mr. Neil Walters, Acting Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, our Chairman Howard Chinley of Tourism Trinidad, our Deputy PS, or Acting PS, sorry, Mrs. Esther Innes of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. I'd also like to welcome our Director, Brian Lewis of Tourism Trinidad, our Acting CEO, Heidi Alert of Tourism Trinidad as well, Mr. Hassel Tom, President of the Trinidad Hotels, Restaurant and Tourism Association, Ms. Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zapwater Communications, partners of the tourism industry, members of the media, our virtual viewing audience. Thank you again for coming, and thank you again for being here in our small live audience, as well as virtually around the world. It is my privilege to have been asked to share our vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. On behalf of Tourism Trinidad, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all involved, whether in big or small ways, in making our destination website a reality. We must mention first our deep sense of appreciation to our website developers, WebFX, and our very own digital marketing specialist, Vanessa Maharaj, for creating the backbone of the site, and then even more importantly, bringing it to life. We would like to express our sincere thanks to our website endorsers for reviewing and buying into the destination's web presence. Mr. Neil Walter, Acting Secretary General of the CTO, Ms. Jennifer Johnson, Vice President of Zapwater Communications, Mr. Hassel Tom, CEO of Trinidad Hotels, Restaurants and Tourism Association. Further, we are grateful to our industry stakeholders for their tremendous input into the site, and this took a really long time. It took a big investment from a lot of people, and we would need to thank each of those industry stakeholders as quickly as I can. The Trinidad and Tobago Incoming Tour Operators Association, TTOA, the Small Tourism Accommodation Owners of Trinidad and Tobago, STAYOT, the Trinidad Hotels, Restaurants and Tourism Association, THRTA, the Trinidad and Tobago Tour Guides Association, TTTGA, the Trinidad and Tobago Tourist Transport Service Association, TTTTSA. Who's going to remember that? Lots of long acronyms here. And the Yacht Services Association of Trinidad and Tobago, as well as the Line Ministry, the Ministry of Trade. We also wish to express our gratitude to the following partner entities for additional site content. The Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts couldn't have done this without them, played a massive role in this. The National Trust, iGovTT, Tobago Tourism Agency, Lonsdale Saatchi and Saatchi, and our many photographers and videographers have played a major role in making this happen. We're also very grateful to Round Trip In and Yellow 360 for the amazing 360 experiences, forming a major component of the website. You got a little bit of a taste of that earlier. And finally, we also would like to acknowledge our gratitude for the leadership and direction of our minister, our line ministry, our board of directors, our acting CEO, the support of our own staff across multiple departments, often going beyond their comfort zones, which made it extra special, actually, in making this dream come true. Special mention goes out to our corporate communications department for making this very event this morning possible. So as you can see, it truly takes a village. We're all inspired by your tremendous efforts. And in closing, an initiative such as this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling months ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye view of all the details in the large puzzle that comes together. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues, both inside and outside of Tourism Trinidad, who know their jobs and are results-oriented. So, continue to visit trinidad.tt in the coming months to witness even deeper immersion opportunities as we build our destination experiences in the digital world. Thank you for joining us today, both physically and virtually. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Darcy. We'd now like to ask our head table to come forward for a photo op. We want to welcome Honorable Minister, our chairman, as well as our marketing executive for a picture on stage. And after this, we shall draw our door prize. Yeah. Do we have it? Standard. Yes. Thank you. Now, as you all make your way off the stage, we could probably let each of you all pick a number, Minister. You can pick, firstly, as you make your way off the stage back to your seats. Members of the media, you can probably put your cameras down if you would like. Okay? And we'll like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's the problem. Don't worry. We would like Mrs. Alert. Oh, we're going to have Minister present? Okay. So, Minister, we can get you up on the stage for now, please. And the first, the first prize we're going to give to the person that has the number 9. So, whoever has number 9, do we have a 9? Well, then, should we flip it? And 6, try 6. No one has that number? Oh, I should have said that from before. Humble apologies. Everyone, please take out your numbers. Just check it. Check them. Okay. We'll pass on that 9 or 6, and we'll go to 13. Yes, we have a winner. Coming out of Newsday. Congratulations. Mrs. Alert, our acting CEO. And this next prize goes to the person that has number 11. From Ins and Out Magazine. Indeed. Let's get a round of applause. Thank you very much. I want to welcome Mrs. Esther Innes to provide the final prize for this morning, which goes to the person with number 20. Yeah, we have a winner, TTT, who said, ensure you say her full name when you greet her. Mrs. Campbell. Very lovely. Amazing prize, amazing picture. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a round of applause for all of our winners this morning. My name is Hans Devines. On behalf of Tourism Trinidad Limited, we thank you for taking time out of your schedules to be with us here this morning. We hope that you do enjoy the rest of your mornings and afternoon. Have a good day and God bless.